many tech buzzwords come and go that it can be difficult to filter which ones really have substance and are worth our interest. With the growing popularity of cryptocurrency, the word Bitcoin has become universal among tech communities. Bitcoin, however, is hardly as revolutionary as the infrastructure behind it, the blockchain. Basically, the blockchain is a distributed ledger network. If that makes absolutely no sense to you, don't worry. We are about to break it down for you and demonstrate what it can do by using the agricultural sector as an example. At its core, a blockchain is made up of transactions. All of these individual transactions are stored in a ledger or a transaction history. A ledger is the beating heart of any business. It contains the indisputable records and logic that defines the company's current state. Each transaction is stored as a block linked to the previous entry and all the transactions or blocks from a blockchain. What makes the blockchain unique is that this ledger is not in one place. It is on every single user's computer or node in the network and constantly validates and updates each ledger by comparing it with all the rest, creating a distributed network which is incredibly difficult to corrupt or destroy. Since each node always has an updated copy of the ledger, it is also a completely transparent and traceable system. This is an extremely simple description, but you get the idea. Now let's look at how it's applied. The traceability and transparency benefits of blockchain technology are key to understanding how it will change agriculture. Farmers in the developing world often have to wait weeks or months to receive payments for selling their products. This places economic strain on an already poor occupation in rural areas. In addition, most smallholder farmers lack the ability to conduct due diligence on their buyers, which allows buyers further down the supply chain to compete on payment terms and offer lower prices. This ultimately undervalues the farmers' outputs and lowers their income. The implementation of blockchain technology would allow for instant payments between farmer, buyer, distributor, and seller. A blockchain of a particular food supply would allow for a traceable, incorruptible money trail back to the source farmer. This traceability gives consumers and businesses the ability to verify food certification, ensuring the quality for consumers. Because the blockchain is transparent and distributed, market information is accessible to farmers at any time, empowering them with the know-how to get a fair price for their labor. Like any young and disruptive technology, blockchain is a controversial issue in the business community. Critics call it a solution without a problem and claim that the distributed ledger is a huge risk that provides little upside. At Farmerline, we see a tremendous potential in blockchain-enabled supply chains. Real-time transactions mean smallholder farmers don't have to wait for their money. Smart contracts or conditional transactions allow for powerful microfinancing, supporting for small-scale agricultural entrepreneurs in the developing world. Smallholder farmers in Asia and Sub-Saharan Africa provide up to 80% of the world's food supply. Their economic viability is constantly threatened by globalization and competitive pressure from corporate agriculture. To these farmers, the data crystallized in the blockchain is not just better business, it's better life.